Hello students, in today's video we are going to see exercise 1.5 from the chapter Applications of Matrices and Determinants. Before going to this video, make sure that you have watched my previous videos on echelon form, row transformation and Gauss-Jordan method. Question number 1. Solve the following system of linear equations by Gaussian elimination method. What is Gaussian elimination method? This is a method we use to solve linear equations. Step 1 is we have to write the augmented matrix. Augmented matrix means you have to write this matrix A on the left and the matrix B on the right. So what is the matrix A? Matrix A consists of the coefficients, that is 2, minus 2, 3. 1, the coefficients 1, 2, minus 1, 3, minus 1 and 2. Matrix B consists of the constants, that is 2, 3 and 1. Now we have to write the matrix A on the left and matrix B on the right. Then we have to convert this matrix into an echelon form. So please just watch the video on echelon form. So echelon form is also called as the triangular form. So we have to convert this matrix into echelon form. To convert this into echelon form, look at the first column. You have to take the first column. So in the first column, the first element is 2. Second element is 1. The third is 3. So if you have 1, try to bring that 1 to the first row. If you have 1 as the first row, first element, it will be easy for your calculations. Your calculations will be easy. If you have 1 as the first element, then your calculations will be easy. So try to bring 1 to the first row. So how do you bring? You can use the elementary row transformations. That is, we have a video on that. Please watch that video on elementary row transformations. So you have to interchange these two rows. So first row and second row you are interchanging. So when you interchange, the first row will now become 1, 2, minus 1, 3. 1, 2, minus 1, 3. Second row will become 2, minus 2, 3, 2. Because we have interchanged the first row and second row. Now the first column, first element is 1. Below that, these entries, below the first column, first elements, all the entries should be 0. We have to make this as 0. The first element is 1. So in the first column, make sure that all these entries are zeros. So how do you make this as a 0? So to make it as 0, we have to use the elementary row transformations. That is, R2 is R2 minus 2 times, the constant is 2, so 2 times R1. So what is the set, what is the row R2? R2 is, write R2 first. So R2 is 2, minus 2, 3, 2. Minus 2 times R1. So minus 2 times R1 means multiply row 1 by minus 2. So 1 will become minus 2. 2 will become minus 4, minus 1 will become plus 2 and 3 will change to minus 6. Now just add, so this will become 0, minus 6, 5 and minus 4. So R2 has become 0, minus 6, 5 and minus 4. So this element we have made it as 0. Now we have to make this as 0. All the entries below the first element should be zeros. So that means we have to make this as 0. To make this as 0, we have to use the elementary row operation. R3 is R3 minus, the constant is this, 3 times R1. So R3, what is row R3? R3 is 3, minus 1, 2 and 1. 3 times, minus 3 times R1. Minus 3 times R1 means you have to multiply the row 1 by minus 3. So row 1 will, if you multiply by minus 3, you will get minus 3, minus 6, plus 3 and minus 9. So when you add, you get 0, minus 7, 5 and minus 8. So R3 is 0, minus 7, 5 and minus 8. So we have now first column, first entry is 1. Below that you have zeros. Now come to the second row. This is the first non-zero entry. The second row, this is the first non-zero entry. So below that you should have a 0. That is the echelon form. Only then we can make it in the echelon form. So first row, first element is 1. Below that you got 0. Now come to the second row, second element, minus 6. This is called the pivot element. 1 is a pivot element, minus 6 is a pivot element. Below minus 6 you should have a 0. So this 7 you have to make it as 0. To make the 7 as 0, we can use the elimination method. Take the LCM of 6 and 7, 42. Multiply this by 7, this by 6. 6 times R3 minus 7 times R2. So 6 times R3. What is 6 times R3? 0 minus 42. Multiplying this by 6. 6 into 5, 30. 6 into minus 8, minus 48. Then you have to multiply the second row by minus 7. So minus 7 R2. What is minus 7 R2? It will become 0 minus, it will become minus 6 will become plus 42. Minus 6, minus 7 into 5, minus 35. Minus 7 into minus 4 plus 28. So when you add, you get 0 here, then 0 here, and minus 5 and minus 20. So the third row became 0, 0, minus 5, minus 20. So this is in the echelon form. Echelon form means first row, first element. This is a pivot element. Below the pivot element you should have zeros. So we got zeros here. Second row, this is the pivot element. Pivot element means the first non-zero element is called as pivot element. The first non-zero element in a row. So second row, the pivot element is minus 6. Below minus 6 you should have 0. So we got 0. So that means this is in the echelon form. Once you have echelon form, then you have to use the backward substitution. Back substitution means you have to go from the last row. So last row is minus 5 and minus 20. This is z variable's coefficient. So minus, because this is x, this is y, this is z. So write this as minus 5z is equal to minus 20. So we are going backward. So z is equal to 4. Once you get z is equal to 4, then you go to the second row. From the third row, we are going to the second row. Second row is minus 6y plus 5z is equal to minus 4. So now we already found z. Z is equal to 4. So minus 6y plus 5 into 4, that is 20, is equal to minus 4. So minus 6y is equal to minus 24. So y is equal to 4. So we got z, we got y. Now we have to get x. So go back to the first row now. So this is x. First element is x plus 2y minus z equal to 3. So we got x. So x plus 2 into y. Y is 4. 2 into 4, 8. Minus z is 4. So minus 4. So x plus 4 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 minus 4. That is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1. Y is equal to 4 and z is equal to 4. You can always go back. You can substitute and check. So x is minus 1. Y is 4. Z is 4. Substitute now to minus 2 into minus 1 minus 2 minus 8. So minus 2 minus 8 minus 10 plus 3 into 4 12. Z is 4. 2 into minus 1, minus 2, minus 2 into 4, minus 8, minus 2, minus 8, minus 10, plus 3 into 4, 12. So you get 2. So similarly, you can check with the other equations also. Now we move on to the next question. Solve using Gaussian elimination method. So 2x plus 4y plus 6z is equal to 22. 3x plus 8y plus 5z is 27, minus x plus y plus 2z is equal to 2. First we have to write the augmented matrix. The augmented matrix is, you have to write the matrix A on the left and the matrix B on the right. So matrix A consists of all the coefficients 2, 4, 6, 3, 8, 5, minus 1, 1, 2. Matrix B consists of the constants 22, 27 and 2. Then we have to convert this matrix into echelon form. What is echelon form? Take the first column 2, 3, minus 1. It is better to have 1. The first entry, if it is 1, it will be better. So try to make it as 1. You can easily make it as 1 by dividing by 2, because you can see that all the entries are multiples of 2. So divide throughout by 2. So you have made it as 1, 2, 4 by 2 is 2, 6 by 2 is 3, 22 by 2 is 11. So the first element, try to make it as 1. So we have made it as 1. Then you have to see the elements below 1, that is 3 and minus 1. So all the entries below this should be 0. So we have to make this as 0. How do you make this as 0? We are going to use the elementary row operations, that is R2 is R2 minus 3 times R1. 3, the constant is 3 here. So what is R2? R2 is 3, 8, 5 and 27. 3 times R1 minus 3 times R1. So multiply row 1 by minus 3. So it will give you minus 3, minus 6, minus 9, minus 33. Now you add. So when you add, you will get 0 here, 2, minus 4 and minus 6. So second row we have changed it to, so you can see that we have changed to 0, 2, minus 4, minus 6. Now the third row, the first element should be 0. All the entries below 1 should be 0. So to make this as 0, we have to add R3 and R1. Just add. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 2 plus 11, 13. So now the first column is over. Now come to the second row. The first non-zero entry is 2. The first non-zero entry is 2. So all the elements below that should be 0. All the elements below that should be 0. So that means we have to make this as 3 as 0. Before that, you can observe one thing. All the entries in the second row are multiples of 2. All the entries. So just observe the rows before you proceed. So divide by 2. So when you divide by 2, you will get second row as 0, 1. Divide 2 by 2, 1. Minus 4 by 2, minus 2. Minus 6 by 2, minus 3. Now we have to make this as 0. How do you make this as 0? R3 is R3 minus 3 times R2. We cannot use R1. R1, if you use the 0, will change. So R3 is, what is R3? 3, 5 and 13. Minus 3 times R2. We are going to multiply the row 2 by minus 3. So it will become minus 3 times R2 is 0. Minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6. Minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9. Now add. So when you add, this will become 0. 0, 11 and 22. So the third row is 0, 0, 11, 22. Now this is in the echelon form. How do you know this is in the echelon form? Take the first row, first element, that is 1. So just see that all the entries below 1 are zeros. Yes. Now come to the second row, the first non-zero element, that is 1, that is called pivot element. So first non-zero element is 1. Below 1, just check whether you have zeros. Yes. So it is in the echelon form. Once you get the echelon form, now we have to find the values of x, y, z. Take the last row, 11z. This is z. 11z is 22. Z is 2. Then go to the second row. Second row, this is 0. This is y. So y and this is z. Minus 2z is equal to minus 3. Y minus 2 into z, we already found 2. Substitute it here. Y minus 2 into 2 minus 4. So y minus 4 is minus 3. So y is plus 1. Then you go to the first row. X plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 11. So x plus 2 into y is 1. Z is 2. Z 3 into 2 6 is equal to 11. So x is equal to 11 minus 8, that is equal to 3. So x is 3, y is 1, z is 2. So we can go back and substitute. X is equal to 3. So x is 3, y is 1, z is 2. X is 3, y is 1, z is 2. 2 into 3 is 6, plus 4, 10, plus 12, 22. 3 into 3, that is 9, plus 8 into 1, 8, plus 5 into 2, 10. So we get 27. Similarly here we can check. So this is how we solve the linear equations using Gaussian elimination method. Thank you.